Have you ever stopped to think about the power of the present moment? In a fast-paced society like ours, where every second seems to count, it's easy to get lost amidst daily demands and forget to take care of yourself. Today, let's explore together how the practices of mindfulness and self-compassion can subtly and profoundly transform your life. Before we dive into this important topic, I'd like to invite you to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. This helps us bring more relevant content to you and our entire community. Your participation truly makes a difference. Mindfulness is a practice that invites us to live in the here and now. Amidst the whirlwind of thoughts and worries about the past or future, mindfulness anchors us in the present, allowing us to observe our feelings and thoughts without judgment. It's like resting in a safe harbor where we can reflect on what truly matters. Imagine yourself washing the dishes. Instead of just rinsing the plates while your mind wanders to other concerns, you decide to be fully present in that moment. Feel the texture of the sponge, the temperature of the water, and the scent of the detergent. Every movement becomes an opportunity to reconnect with yourself and your surroundings. This simple shift in perspective can bring a sense of calm and clarity that's often missing in our daily lives. But why is mindfulness so essential for our mental health? First and foremost, it helps us reduce stress. When we're constantly worried about what's coming or ruminating over what has passed, our bodies respond by producing hormones like cortisol, which in excess can lead to a host of health problems. Mindfulness teaches us to pause, breathe, and return to the present, decreasing the production of these hormones and promoting a state of balance. Furthermore, mindfulness allows us to develop a healthier relationship with ourselves. Often, we are our own harshest critics, judging our actions and thoughts harshly. Through mindfulness, we learn to observe these judgments without identifying with them, recognizing that we are more than our negative thoughts. This paves the way for self-compassion, a practice that involves treating ourselves with the same kindness and understanding we offer to a dear friend. Now, I'd like to remind you to interact with us. Leave in the comments how you practice mindfulness in your daily life or share your experiences with self-compassion. Your participation is crucial in building a supportive and mutually growing community. Self-compassion is another fundamental pillar for our emotional well-being. Often, when we face difficulties, the tendency is to blame ourselves or feel inadequate. Self-compassion invites us to acknowledge our flaws and challenges without judgment, offering ourselves the kindness and care we deserve. It's a reminder that we are all imperfect and that it's okay not to be perfect. To cultivate self-compassion, we can start with small daily actions. When faced with a difficulty, instead of criticizing yourself, try responding with words of encouragement. Ask yourself, what would I say to a friend in this situation? This simple shift in perspective can transform how we relate to ourselves and the world around us. On our journey towards emotional balance, it's important to remember that every step counts. The consistent practice of mindfulness and self-compassion can help us navigate life's storms with greater serenity and resilience. And, of course, we're here to support you on this path. At the end of this text, don't forget to like, share this content with friends and family who might also benefit from these practices, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming episodes. Together, we can build a more conscious, compassionate, and connected community. Delving deeper into mindfulness and self-compassion. Let's delve even deeper into the practices of mindfulness and self-compassion. These concepts, though simple in their essence, have a profound impact on our lives, especially in times of challenges and uncertainties. Mindfulness is not just a technique but a lifestyle that invites us to be present in every moment. Instead of being carried away by the incessant flow of thoughts and worries, mindfulness teaches us to observe what's happening around us and within us with an open and non-judgmental mind. This practice helps us develop greater awareness of our behavioral patterns and identify areas where we can improve our well-being. Imagine yourself in the middle of a daily task, like preparing breakfast. Instead of performing this activity automatically, you decide to be completely present. Smell the coffee aroma, feel the texture of the ground beans, and sense the heat of the boiling water. Every step, from measuring the coffee to serving the drink in the cup, becomes an opportunity to connect with yourself and the present moment. This simple shift can turn an ordinary routine into an enriching and calming experience. But how do we incorporate mindfulness into our daily routine? One of the most effective ways is through informal practices that can easily integrate into our daily activities. For example, when walking to work, instead of getting distracted by your phone or scattered thoughts, focus on the physical sensations of each step, the rhythm of your breath, and the colors and sounds around you. This approach not only improves your concentration but also reduces stress and increases the sense of well-being. Now, I'd like to invite you to reflect on how you're applying mindfulness in your daily life. Share in the comments an activity you'd like to transform into a mindfulness practice. Your experience enriches our community and inspires others to adopt this transformative practice as well. Beyond mindfulness, self-compassion plays a crucial role in our mental health. Often, we are our own harshest critics, judging ourselves severely for mistakes and failures. Self-compassion invites us to treat ourselves with the same kindness and understanding we offer to a dear friend during difficult times. It's recognizing our imperfections without condemning ourselves and understanding that everyone faces similar challenges. To cultivate self-compassion, start with small daily gestures. When faced with a difficult situation, instead of criticizing yourself, try responding with words of encouragement. Ask yourself, what would I say to a friend in this situation? This simple change in perspective can transform how we relate to ourselves, promoting greater self-esteem and self-acceptance. Let's reflect together. When was the last time you were kind to yourself during a moment of difficulty? Share your experience in the comments and inspire others to practice self-compassion as well. Your story might be the push someone needs to start treating themselves with more care and understanding. The continuous practice of mindfulness and self-compassion not only improves our mental health but also strengthens our ability to face adversities with serenity and determination. In a society that values productivity and speed, these practices offer valuable tools to maintain balance and inner peace. I'd like to remind you to interact with us, leave your like, share this content with friends and family who might also benefit from these practices, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming parts. Your participation is essential for us to continue bringing content that promotes everyone's well-being and personal growth. As we move forward, it's important to understand that mindfulness and self-compassion are skills that require practice and patience. Don't be too hard on yourself if, in the first few days, you find it difficult to maintain focus or if being kind to yourself during stressful moments feels challenging. Remember that every small victory is a step towards a more balanced and fulfilling life. Let's now explore some practical techniques you can implement immediately to strengthen your mindfulness and self-compassion practices. Guided meditation. Reserve a few minutes each day for a guided meditation. There are numerous apps and online videos that can help you start this practice. Guided meditation is an excellent way to develop mindfulness, providing a space to relax and connect with yourself. Gratitude journal. Keep a journal where you write down 3 things you're grateful for each day. This simple exercise can shift your perspective, helping you focus on the positive aspects of life and cultivate an attitude of appreciation and contentment. Conscious breathing. Practice conscious breathing during moments of stress. When you feel anxiety rising, pause for a moment and focus on your breath. Inhale deeply through your nose, feel the air filling your lungs, and exhale slowly through your mouth. This practice helps calm the mind and reduce bodily tension. Positive affirmations. Reinforce your self-compassion through positive affirmations. Whenever you notice yourself being self-critical, pause and replace those thoughts with kind and encouraging statements. For example, instead of thinking, "I'm not good enough," say to yourself, "I'm doing my best, and that's enough." Mindful breaks. Take small mindful breaks throughout the day. These moments of pause allow you to reconnect with the present and assess how you're feeling. During these breaks, you can do some stretching, take a brief walk, or simply close your eyes and breathe deeply. Implementing these techniques into your daily routine can bring significant benefits to your mental and emotional health. Remember that consistency is key. The more you practice mindfulness and self-compassion, the more natural and effective they become in your life. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these techniques are you most willing to try? Leave your answer in the comments, and let's build a supportive and mutually growing community together. As we conclude this fourth part, don't forget to like, share this video with people who could benefit from these practices, and subscribe to the channel to keep up with the next part of this series. Your participation and support are crucial for us to continue bringing content that promotes everyone's well-being and mental health. In the next part, we'll explore even more advanced techniques to strengthen your mindfulness and self-compassion practices, as well as discuss how these practices can positively impact different areas of your life, such as relationships, work, and physical well-being. Until then, take care with love and gratitude, and continue living the present moment with serenity. Building a more meaningful and satisfying life through mindfulness and self-compassion. As we advance on this journey of self-care, it's important to remember that mindfulness and self-compassion are not just isolated practices but integrated parts of a lifestyle aimed at balance and well-being. In a society where we are constantly encouraged to seek results and compete, mindfulness and self-compassion offer us a path back to ourselves, where we can reconnect with our deepest values and needs. The impact of these practices extends to all areas of life. Let's explore together how mindfulness and self-compassion can transform our relationships, work performance, and even our physical health. 1. Relationships. When we practice mindfulness, we become more present in our interactions with those around us. Instead of getting lost in thoughts about what we're going to say next or making judgments about the other person, we're truly listening and perceiving what's happening in that moment. This creates a more authentic connection and allows relationships to become deeper and more meaningful. Self-compassion, in turn, helps us be kinder and more understanding of others' mistakes and imperfections. By developing compassion for ourselves, we become more tolerant and empathetic, fostering more harmonious and satisfying relationships. 2. Work and productivity. Practicing mindfulness at work can significantly enhance our productivity and satisfaction. When we're present and focused, we're more efficient and creative, avoiding the burnout that can result from multitasking and constant stress. Self-compassion is also essential in this context. Instead of harshly criticizing ourselves for a mistake, we can learn from it and move forward, cultivating an attitude of growth and learning. This approach not only improves our performance but also helps us maintain a healthier and more balanced relationship with work. 3. Physical health. Studies show that the practice of mindfulness and self-compassion can have positive effects on physical health. Mindfulness helps us better perceive and respond to our body's signals, promoting more attentive care of our diet, sleep, and physical activities. Self-compassion also encourages us to respect our limits and prioritize our well-being, contributing to a more balanced health. Additionally, these practices can help reduce stress levels, which are directly linked to a range of health conditions such as hypertension and heart problems. Now, before we proceed, I'd like to encourage you to share in the comments any area of your life you'd like to transform with the help of mindfulness and self-compassion. What challenges do you face in your relationships, work, or health that could be addressed with these practices? Your testimony can inspire others to reflect on their own journeys of self-discovery and healing. Advanced techniques to strengthen mindfulness and self-compassion. For those who already have a solid foundation in these practices, let's explore some advanced techniques that can further deepen your experience. Loving kindness meditation. This practice involves repeating phrases of kindness and compassion directed at yourself and others. Find a moment of calm, close your eyes, and repeat phrases like, "May I be at peace. May I be happy. May I be healthy." Then, direct these same phrases to someone close to you, then to a neutral person, and finally to someone you have difficulty with. This practice strengthens feelings of connection and empathy, promoting emotional healing and compassion. Written self-compassion exercise. When you're going through a difficult situation, write a letter to yourself as if you were consoling a dear friend. Describe the situation, express your understanding, and offer words of support and encouragement. This exercise helps develop a kinder and more compassionate internal voice, fostering emotional healing. Gratitude exercise with mindfulness. Choose a moment of the day to focus on something you're grateful for, whether it's a meal, a conversation, or a moment of rest. Spend a few minutes savoring this experience and genuinely feeling gratitude for it. This exercise not only increases appreciation for the present moment but also promotes a positive attitude towards life. Body scan. This exercise involves a conscious and detailed attention to each part of the body, from head to toe. Lying in a comfortable position, close your eyes and focus on each region of your body, feeling any tension and releasing it. This practice is excellent for relieving stress and fostering a deeper connection with your body. Self-compassion journal. Reserve a few minutes at the end of the day to reflect on a situation where you were self-critical. Ask yourself how you could have responded with more kindness and understanding. This journal helps identify patterns of self-criticism and develop a more compassionate internal voice over time. These techniques are powerful and can be adapted to your needs and preferences. The most important thing is to practice consistently and patiently, recognizing that each small victory on the path of mindfulness and self-compassion is a step towards a more balanced and fulfilling life. I'd like to encourage you to try one of these techniques and share your experience in the comments. Tell us how you felt while practicing it and what benefits you noticed. Your experience can be a source of inspiration for others who are embarking on this journey. Closing our journey together. As we conclude this final part of our journey, I want to thank you for staying with us. The journey towards self-knowledge and self-care is long, but every step we take makes a significant difference in our lives. I hope this content has brought value and inspiration for you to continue cultivating mindfulness and self-compassion in your daily life. Before we close, I want to invite you to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this content with those you believe could also benefit from these practices. Our community is strengthened by support and the exchange of experiences, and each person who joins us is an essential part of this process of growth and learning. Always remember that taking care of yourself is an act of love and that by practicing mindfulness and self-compassion, you're investing in your health, happiness, and inner peace. May each present moment be an opportunity to live with purpose and gratitude. Thank you so much for your presence and support, and see you in the next video. May you continue to cultivate serenity and balance on your journey, and may peace be with you always.